Good morning, students. Before class, we learned about complementary angles, supplementary angles, adjacent angles, and linear pair. Today, in part 4, we discuss about vertically opposite angles. Now, before entering into this topic, I want to ask you few questions. Children, you see here, there are two lines. If two lines in a plane, what are the possibilities? The two lines it may meet or it may not meet. Sometimes it may coincide like this. Yes or no? Now you see here, the two lines it may meet or it may not meet or it may coincide like this. Now you see this. Suppose if the two lines meet at a point like this, what can we call these two lines? If two lines meet at a point, the two lines are called intersecting lines. The point which they meet are called point of intersection. Now you see here. Observe the two lines. See, observe the distance between the two lines here. Does it same? Yes. If the distance between the two lines is same and if they do not meet, we called as parallel lines. We called as parallel lines. The best example is railway track if you observe, which gives the example of parallel lines. Now you see here. Do they parallel? Here the distance is more. If you move forward, we have less distance. So if you extend the lines in this direction, the two lines meet somewhere. So which are not parallel lines. So now you observe the position of the two lines here. Can you say what is the angle between the two lines here? 90 degrees. When the angle between the two lines is 90 degrees, we called as perpendicular lines. This is about lines. Now let us move to the topic, vertically opposite angles. Children, you see here. Two lines meet at a point. Line AB and line CD intersects at a point O. When two lines intersect at a point, how many angles are formed here? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 angles are formed. So, the angles which are opposite at the point of intersection we called as vertically opposite angles. When two lines intersect, the angles that are formed opposite to each other at the point of intersection are called vertically opposite angles. So how many pairs of vertically opposite angles can you see in this figure? 1 and 3, that is first pair. Angle 2 and angle 4, this is second pair. So we have two pairs of vertically angles. We got it when two lines intersects. Now you see the first pair. Angle AOC and angle BOD. Now in angle AOC, what is the vertex? O is the vertex. What are the arms? OA and OC. For angle BOD, again O is the vertex. OB and OD are arms. If you observe here, these two angles, O is the common vertex. Do we have any common arm? No. Now let us move to the second pair. Second angle and fourth angle. Now here angle BOC and angle AOD. For these two angles, first angle BOC, O is the vertex. OB and OC are arms. For angle AOD, again O is the vertex. OA and OD are the arms. Again here O is the common vertex. Do we have any common arm in this? No, we don't have any common arm. So from this we can say that Vertically opposite angles having common vertex but don't have common arm. So you have to remember this. Just we find only the common vertex, we don't have any common arm. So from the figure, what are the pairs of vertically opposite angles? We got it, angle AOC and angle BOD. That means first and third. Angle BOC and angle AOD. Second and fourth are the two pairs of vertically opposite angles, and also they are equal. Now let us see by measuring the angle using this tool called protractor. Now let us measure the vertically opposite angles, whether they are equal or not. Now children, do you know how to place the protractor? This is the midpoint of the protractor. You have to place at the vertex. Let us measure first angle 1. And the baseline and the ray should coincide like this. Now you see here 0, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 110, 120, 130. So we got angle 1, 130. Now let us measure which is opposite, that is angle 3. Now here also you see 0, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 110, 120. Again we got it here 130. So here first pair angles are equal. Now let us measure the second pair. Here 0, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. So second angle is 50 degrees. Now let us measure fourth angle. It is also 50. So from this we can say that always the pair of vertically opposite angles are equal. Children, can you give the example of vertically opposite angles? This is a scissor. If you open the scissor like this, see here two lines are, you imagine these are two lines and this is your point of intersection. 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 angles are formed. The angles which are opposite, this is first pair and this is second pair. So if you open the scissor like this, we can show the angles which are formed, vertically opposite angles we can show. Now you see here, again the same figure. AB and CD intersects at O. When two lines are intersects, just now we learned that two pairs of vertically opposite angles are formed. Can you say that how many pairs of adjacent angles are formed? When two lines intersects, 4 pairs of adjacent angles are formed. Adjacent angles means when two angles are having the common vertex and common arm, then they are said to be adjacent. Now from the figure, if you observe that these two angles, 1 and 2, that means angle AOC and angle COB. For these two angles, what is the common vertex? O. Can you say what is the common arm? OC. It means these two angles are having, O is the common vertex and OC is the common arm. So they are said to be adjacent. Angle 1 and angle 2 are adjacent. That is first pair. See, angle AOC and angle BOC, nothing but angle 1 and angle 2. This is your first pair of adjacent angles. Now you see the second pair. For BOC and for BOD. BOC and BOD. Angle 2 and angle 3. Can you say what is the common vertex? O is the common vertex and OB is the common arm. So they are said to be adjacent. That is your second pair. Angle BOC and angle BOD. Nothing but angle 2 and angle 3. Can you say what is the third pair? Angle BOD and angle DOA. If you observe, O is the common vertex and OD is the common arm. So they are said to be adjacent. So angle BOD, angle DOA, nothing but angle 3 and angle 4. Now the last pair, angle DOA and angle AOC. What is the common vertex? O is the common vertex, OA is the common arm. So angle DOA and angle AOC are also said to be adjacent. Nothing but angle 4 and angle 1. Like this we have 4 pairs of adjacent angles we get when two lines intersects. Now using this concept, let us solve one problem here. Now from the same figure, they given angle 1 is 130 degrees. Now you have to find the other angles, angle 2, angle 3, angle 4, without actually measuring them. So without using protractor, how can we measure the angles? Now let us see solution. Children, if you observe angle 1 and angle 2, what kind of angles these two? If you observe, these two angles are on a straight line. Yes or no? Just I'll close and I'll see here. I'll show you. You see here, angle 1 and angle 2 are on a straight line. Can you see what is the sum of two angles on a straight line? 180 degrees. So pair of adjacent angles whose sum is 180 degrees form a linear pair. Yes or no? It forms a linear pair. So when two lines are intersects, you can see 4 pairs of linear pair angles here. This is first pair. Here 2 and 3 forms a linear pair. If you see like this, 3 and 4 together form a linear pair. And the last one, angle 4 and angle 1 together form a linear pair. So what is the sum of two angles in a linear pair? We know that it is 180 degrees. So now you see the solution here. Angle 1 plus angle 2, which is equal to 180 degrees, because it is a linear pair. Now they given in the problem, angle 1 is 130 degrees. So 130 degrees plus angle 2 is equal to 180 degrees. Now how we get angle 2? Now transpose this 130 degrees. If you transpose to the right side, we subtract. 180 degrees minus 130 degrees, we get 50 degrees. So we get here angle 2 50 degrees. Now how can we find the other angles? As we know that vertically opposite angles are equal. When angle 1 is 130 degrees, angle 3 is 130. Just now we got it, angle 2 is 50 degrees means automatically angle 4 is 50 degrees. So since vertically opposite angles are equal, angle 1 and angle 3, which are equal to 130 degrees, and angle 2 equal to angle 4 is equal to 50 degrees. Now this is the way we solve the problem. When two lines intersects, if one angle is given, we can easily find the other angles using linear pair concept and vertically opposite angles concept. Okay children, I hope you understand. With this I end today's session. Now complete given assignment sums. Thank you.